Hey everyone, SDA Storyteller here, and I'm doing a speed draw. Yeah, that's right. All this time I've been saying to people I'm an artist and I'm not actually drawing. So now you get to see me do a drawing of Bob and Larry in the style of Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse. So I got my reference up top, and I'm going to get started drawing. So first thing I do is, of course, I'm going to sketch out Larry. Oh, actually, I should mention that one of the reasons why I started doing this is I was watching Cuphead, and it's on Netflix. If you haven't seen it yet, go take a look. And as I was watching Cuphead, I thought to myself, what would Bob and Larry look like if they were in like the 1920s? Obviously, it's a CG cartoon, and it's, you know, up to interpretation what it would have looked like 2D back in those days. And so I decided, oh, okay, I'll take a whack at it. Gave them the little pie eyes, even though they didn't have those like little pie slit eyes in Steamboat Willie. But you know, it's a clever, fun design. Oh yes, I was also going to say, all this time I thought, oh well, Cuphead will never do a vegetable episode, completely forgetting about the root pack in the game. And they have a whole episode, and they're hopping and bouncing just like Veggietales characters. Heck, in the background there's a scene with like a tomato and a cucumber drinking water together, or whatever plant juice they were enjoying. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to do my own review of Cuphead at some point, and also like my own Cuphead versions of Bob and Larry, which are more in tune with the style of the show. But yeah, Steamboat Willie is probably familiar to most of you guys at the beginning of every Disney movie. They now use Steamboat Willie. It was originally Steamboat Bill. That entire thing was just basically stolen from the guy who did Steamboat Bill. And now it's better known for Mickey Mouse than the actual original guy who had the song that went, Steamboat Bill going up the Mississippi, Steamboat Bill, do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, that's right. There's lyrics to the Steamboat Willie song. And yeah, I mean, when I did this drawing, I really wanted to get the feeling of like, almost like, you know, in Kingdom Hearts when they go into the Steamboat Willie world, like what it would look like if Bob and Larry Kingdom Hearts their way into the world of Mickey Mouse. Yeah, so you can see I got the rough done, and that was the easy part. It's just kind of the imagination. Now I gotta actually draw this thing. And that's when I gotta start like getting the real feel for each line, and I gotta start like racing and getting the type of flow for everything. Once again, I always start with Larry. I've been drawing Larry since I was like, I don't know, dude, like before Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed came out, so like before '98. And so Larry is pretty easy for me. It's always just kind of like figuring out how to put details on Bob. I think at one point when I was doing this, I wanted to give Bob like suspenders or like a pair of pants. But then I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need to put this on Bob. Let's see, what else can I tell you about Steamboat Willie? Did I mention that that Steamboat Willie was not the first Mickey Mouse cartoon, even though many people say it is. Many people are like, oh yeah, it was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon. It wasn't. It was the first widely available Mickey Mouse cartoon, but Plain Crazy was done by Walt Disney and his brother in like their garage. And it was a quick like reaction to when Disney lost Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Everyone who knows this story already is like, Kendall, we know. But for those of you who don't, I hope it's news and you're like, what? I get a little bit of animation news with this speed draw? Actually, you know what? Say in the comments if you want to hear me talk in all of these, because I might not. I might just say, hey, you know what? These people don't want to hear me. They just want to watch me draw, have it playing in the background. They want to learn some stuff. So, yeah. Sadly, you know, I never ended up working on Veggietales, despite being, like, so close to the show and being at studios that were working on or just wrapped up Veggietales. Like, I worked at Jamfield for a bit, which at one point was working with ARC. This is when I was doing Loud House. And the studio previously had done parts on, specifically, I think it was ARC Entertainment, had done some animation for Veggietales. And then when I went to Bardell, they're the guys who did Veggietales in the House, and I showed up just as they wrapped up. I actually got one of those Rudy production shirts. So if you don't know who Rudy is, that's Mr. Ickabeezer's pet dog. But yeah, I showed up just as they wrapped up production on the last couple episodes of Veggietales in the House. And even though I know people don't like it, it would have been nice to be able to say, oh yeah, I'm a Veggietales animator. But I guess I'm just going to have to do the Blender thing that everyone else is doing. Yeah, you can see, I mentioned already that the smile I did for Bob I stole from Cuphead. So I was like, oh, I really want to get that type of crazy expression on Bob. Something a little bit, like, out of character, but still appealing. If you check my DeviantArt, you can see all the old Veggietales drawings I was doing in different styles. I think I did like a Veggietales Aladdin, I did a Veggietales Wreck-It Ralph, all that stuff. It's kind of embarrassing now, but you know, art is art, and it's subjective. And like I said, you know, you get better. I don't know if I said it, but I thought it. Oh yeah, put in the comments if there's a drawing that you would like me to do, like a mashup, because I'm kind of enjoying doing these mashups. It only took me like a little more than an hour to do these. And, I mean, Veggietales is easy, right? It's not like there's arms and legs and crazy details. And maybe some other ones are going to take me more time, but this was fun. It made me laugh and smile, and I was like, oh snap, this really looks good. Like, I'd watch, if there was ever an episode where Bob and Larry went back in time, I would love to see them looking like this. It's crazy though. I mean, I hope that someday in the future when people look back at the history of 3D animation, that like Bob and Larry still kind of stick out and people go, yeah, no, that was the beginning. Before Toy Story, before all these other like major franchises, it was these Christian vegetables that made CG animation appealing for companies. Sometimes I look at like drawing online and I'm like, good golly, could I have even possibly done this in paper without like a major amount of erasing? Like the amount of stuff I just kind of grabbed, reshaped, and resized. If it was on paper, I'd have been like, man, I'm not erasing this thing. Joy. Anyway, I'm just about wrapping up. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, tell me what you want me to draw next. I hope you enjoyed the drawing. Let me know. Let me know if you want a t-shirt of it. Maybe I can start making t-shirts. And yeah, enjoy. SDA Storyteller signing